Everyone, welcome to the Pokemon Battle Organization, otherwise known as the PBO, and a Pokemon Draft League on Pokemon Showdown, hosted by myself and Little Who Plays. Now today we'll be going over the rules. If you're interested in how this works, maybe you want to start your own league, your own Pokemon draft server, your own Discord. This is what you can probably start a draft from. You learn a couple things. So here's a basic rule thing. Our sheet looks pretty. Welcome to the thing. It's casual comp league. There's no prize pools, no nothing crazy. Same as with every intro. Inspired by the GBA. Shouts out, especially Shady Penguin. Love him. Now this season drafting, the people polled. We did polls. People showed up at the polls. 20 out of 24 people polled. Other two left, and 2 people did fill out the polls. So we got going. So this draft, tier point system with 10 to 11 mons total with a 400 point total. So we don't like to do 9 to 11 because 9's too top heavy, and 11 people don't want to draft forced 11, which is always done. So this time, told people, hey, minimum 10, maximum 11, don't go over the point total, and you'll be chill. I could show you all the other stuff, so I might do that if it keeps on getting brought up. We are snake drafting from Gen 9 Paldea Dex draft. Ubers and a few other mods are excluded. You can draft whatever's on the dock. If you don't see it, then it's banned, or just ask. Probably updates too. Not see it, then we can add it up until the season starts. After that, the board is fine. For season 4, judgment will occur in the singular night, which it did work out. We did a morning draft for our experienced players. No, a morning draft for our Kalos, our beginners, and our experienced players. I took the night shift on that one. It was literally like 8 hours. Not even. It was like 5 hours. 6 hours of like drafting back to back. 14 people back to back. It was insane. A ton of fun. We announced the picks. We talk mods. It's always fun. And even if you want to talk mods, you just come chill Discord and link down below. Unova and Kalos have separate draft dates, which they didn't. We vote on a time that works for the majority of everyone. And if you cannot make the draft, make a draft board, which is a list of several picks for each tier so that mods can draft for when you win in turn. Which a couple people had to have left draft boards. And if the mod doesn't draft correctly, then sucks, man. Feels bad. I'm not sure. You try and make things right, but even if the mod drafts wrong, right, this is the grace period for 24 hours after the draft starts, so you can finalize your team for week 1. New players will, when they join, will have the same grace period. If you get skipped during the draft, you get to pick the next time you have a turn. Pick up the picks that you missed up to that point. After that section is done, this is all on our Discord too. We have a rule doc and rules in the Discord as well. People all in one place. Very easy. How do teams play each other? Well, 8 weeks of regular season, 2 conferences: Unova, Experience, and Kalos Beginner. Split into divisions: Black and White for Unova, and X and Y for Kalos. 7 teams each division, 14 total teams for each conference, so that makes 8 players total. Quick math. Okay, so each division plays 6 games within and 2 games out. We're gonna do 5 and 3, but we like could not get it to work because there was some overlapping and it just didn't work out. So majority won at 6 and 2 anyway. So we go with this, and top 4 of the 7 teams from division make the playoffs. We like to make things fun. And you know, bottom 3, it's tough. Last season, it was 12 players in each conference, and still came down pretty close to the wire. So tiebreakers for playoffs: wins over losses. Wins do not weigh more. Might be the Cats. The 2 teams in division tie with a record, then it goes differential. Bulls had the tiebreaker. If both record and differential are tied, it goes to head-to-head, meaning when the 2 players fought in the season, whoever won that match takes the playoff spot. If we have to go further than that, which I if we have go further than that. How freak that? Yeah, let's go further than that. Comment, and we add up your opponent's win loss total. Whoever had more. There's a tiebreaker for that. Make this kind of smaller. They'll have to do that, but you know, differential meaning plus 6-0 to plus 0 of the remaining live Pokemon in your party. 6-0 teams members are alive, you get a plus 6. If you had 2-0, then it means 2 members of your party were alive. And lose 2 means minus 2, and so on. Gameplay rules. Again, another reaffirmation of this is just a casual thing. It kind of is, but it's going to be a lot more professional. So the main rules: Pokemon must be level 100. All games are best of 1. Be best of 3. You have to bring 6 Pokemon to a game. Battle timer is a mutual agreement. If you keep it on, keep it on. If not, keep it off. But if you turn 100, you must turn it on. Terra Captains. We have a lot of options. So it says 2, but I'm pretty sure there's 3. Well, I mean, there's still 2, but I'll get to the technical third in a second. So only 1 to 2 Pokemon on your team can terrestrialize, and it has to be declared by the end of the draft. That's grace period. To clarify, it is not 1 Terra Captain per tier. You can do Terra Captains twice a season. Should probably italicise that. Along with that, you can switch between options. So tiers orange through yellow, you can use 1 Pokemon that has access to 3 Terra types, but one of them has to be stabbed. Option 2, the green tier only has 2, and 1 has to have, 2 Pokemon get a Terra, and they each get 3 Terra types, but 1 must be stabbed just like orange and yellow. But you have 2 greens, 1 orange or 1 yellow. And now blue has no restrictions, it's free Terra, you don't need a stab at all. So here are the examples you want to read. You don't have to take your captain on switching. Now loose Smogon rules. Here it is. No baton passing. You can baton pass. And drive pass illegal, and you can baton pass, negative things. You can't baton pass that boosts or substitute. Push that down. All Ubers that are vendor listed. No Megas, crystals, no gems, no Dyna, such Gigantamaxing. Minchaf and Shadow Tiger are banned. Hacks clause down below. Last respects. Dire Claw. Put that right. Take Heart Manaphy is banned for season 4. Clanger Assault and Komo is banned for season 4. Items that involve Luxus RG cannot be used. Riot Powder, Focus Band, Lax Incense, Lucky Punch, King's Rock, Quick Claw, Razor Fang Stick, Leak, Razor Claw, Scope Lens. Any other items like these are banned. If you have questions about a particular item, ask us. When it KO claws, claws on this battle clause, y'all, I'm sure y'all know this. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know ball. Like, come on. Evasion clause, no evasion raising moves. That'd be insane if we were to allow that. So Confuse Ray, Swagger, Moody, Supersonic, Acupressure, the usual double team and such. That section done. On to scheduling. 1 game a week with events beginning every X day, which means like any day we start. Scheduling, make sure you send the person. You have to play with them. We do not pester them to apply yourself to outside PBO. Scheduling, make sure to use the Discord channel called Match Coordinating. This gives mods evidence who to forfeit, who for not responding. Happened by advanced day. The Klefkis rule is a fun rule because it actually got updated. Klefkis, one of our users, brought up a good point. Before, forfeit to your opponent, then the coach forfeiting takes a -5 differential, the other coach gets a +3 differential. So it was originally -6, but as you'll see later, we'll have the Glamorgan clause. We'll see how that works. If you need an extra day or two to complete a battle, we allow 1 hit per person, but date and time already planned for an extension. Do not post when you will be absent. It's even automatic force loss. We have everything pretty set here. In the tea timer, you will be kicked out after 5 days. If you respond once, think of 2 days. That 1 day you respond will not count. I believe numbers are not set in stone, as some circumstances are circumstantial. Chances are it will be a case-by-case basis if you are consistently responding but cannot skip the game. You get the idea there. On the PBO transactions, we used to have only 2 a week. Now it's 3 a week. So 4 a week, now 6 a week. Example, 3 trades with different teams, which different swaps. For Season 4, you can allow 3 trades. At least 1 Pokemon. Each tier can make any trade as long as you do not exceed total points. Let's go beyond the min-max number of Pokemon. The Pokemon traded has to remain on the team for 2 weeks minimum. FA swaps will only be allowed 3 a week for the whole season. So if Pokemon you picked up has to remain on your team for 2 weeks minimum. Swaps can occur between points. You go maximum number of Pokemon. 6 transactions total each week, 3 FA, 3 trades. And now for Season 4, transaction dealing will be in effect. You cannot actions after week 6. This prevents playoff teams from like kind of stacking or like prepping for their opponents and stuff. Like, you get what you get. You shouldn't be able to switch. And what team is eliminated from playoffs, their team does not get put back into free agency. Those ones are stuck to the end of the season. Excuse me. Playoffs and relegation. Love relegation here. All playoff teams will see 1 through 4. Then 1 seed gets to choose who they play within their division. All players best of 1, even the championship. Once you playoffs, your team roster is rocked. Now, the top 2 from Kalos will be auto promoted up to Unova, while the bottom 2 from Unova will be relegated down to Kalos. The 3rd seed in Kalos will be playing a relegation game against the 12th seed of Unova. So, interesting? Yes. And now we have the Marble Falls clause. That. If you finish the season undefeated in Kalos or win the season, you will be given a chance to be relegated. The only exception to this rule is if you lose immediately in the playoffs, you are Kalos. You can't go 1 and done in playoffs. You gotta go at least 2-0. But I mean, you go 1-0. Working together obviously is allowed. Go mock. Go plan. Go prep. I mean, like, do your thing. Stat tracking is something we do. A new sportsmanship rule because we had a couple issues with the player, but he's not with us anymore with this rule. So y'all can quickly read that. Punishments tab, and then the safety net clause, which is what I've been doing. Just updating the rules and make sure everything is remaining in balance and integral to the league. So, want to join? Link down below. If not, watch the content, subscribe to all the different content creators, not just me. Hope you enjoyed the PBO content. I hope this maybe inspired you to make your own draft league or even do whatever Pokemon related you want. Bye, everybody. Subscribe.